insights through translation, the chain of causes and effects in daily life. Human life is a complex network where past choices and current actions intertwine. This mirrors the bullwhip effect in supply chain management, where small changes in consumer demand distort upward along the supply chain, eventually leading to excessive inventory or supply shortages. Similarly, small mistakes from the past can accumulate over time, eventually causing unforeseen consequences. In personal relationships and professional environments, today's success is not solely based on current efforts. Past experiences, relationships, and decisions shape current circumstances, which in turn determine future opportunities or crises. This article explores 2 case studies to analyze the chain of causes and effects and offers practical guidance on how to recognize and manage these effects in daily life. 1. The bullwhip effect: future obstacles caused by past mistakes. The first case study can be illustrated through a workplace scenario. A person learned about the bullwhip effect while studying supply chain systems. This theory explains how minor consumer demand fluctuations become increasingly distorted as they move up the supply chain, leading to overstocking or supply shortages. This concept applies not only to logistics but also to human behavior. For example, carelessness in preparing a proposal may result in mysterious errors during the review stage, instability during testing, and ultimately customer dissatisfaction after deployment. This example provides valuable lessons for modern professionals. Focusing solely on short-term achievement often leads to overlooking long-term consequences. For instance, a minor mistake in today's report may affect next month's project progress, eventually reducing team productivity. To avoid repeating past errors, it is essential to approach every task with future perspectives and establish minimum quality standards and feedback systems at each stage. 2. Family collapse: surface causes versus actual causes. The second case study highlights the complexity of human relationships. A leader criticized a Buddhist monk for visiting a poor region, arguing that the monk's actions destroyed his family. However, the monk pointed out that the collapse of the family was not caused by his act of kindness, but by external negative factors such as the king, thieves, fires, floods, poor management, extravagance, and inner instability. This response demonstrates the need to look beyond surface causes to understand the true nature of problems. Similar phenomena occur in modern organizational culture. Conflicts among team members may seem like personal disputes, but they often stem from structural issues within the organization or the lack of effective leadership. For example, blaming individuals for project failures does not truly solve the problem. Deeper causes may include poor communication, unclear goals, or flawed resource allocation. Therefore, resolving such issues requires comprehensive review and improvements to the entire system rather than superficial fixes. 3. Modern workplace examples applying cause and effect. The 2 case studies must be explored in detail regarding their practical applications in modern workplaces. First, to avoid the bullwhip effect, transparent communication and thorough review processes are essential from the initial stages of a project. For example, when planning a new product launch, a lack of rigorous market research might harm the brand image. Therefore, collaboration with multiple stakeholders for multi-angle reviews is necessary. Drawing lessons from the family collapse case, resolving conflicts within a team requires diagnosing structural issues rather than merely identifying the culprit. For example, project delays caused by poor interdepartmental collaboration are not solely the team leader's responsibility. They may necessitate process improvements at the company level. In such cases, data-driven analysis and diverse perspectives are essential to pinpoint the core issue. 4. Practical strategies managing the chain of causes and effects. Based on these insights, practical strategies for modern professionals are proposed. First, apply future perspectives to all tasks. Anticipate how today's decisions may affect outcomes 3 months later and make the best choices accordingly. Second, avoid focusing solely on surface-level causes when problems arise. Instead, search for underlying structural factors. Third, strengthen communication and collaboration within the organization to prevent issues similar to the bullwhip effect. For example, regular team meetings can help share information, and transparent feedback channels can be established to facilitate open dialogue. Human life is a dynamic process where past choices, current actions, and future outcomes continuously interact. The bullwhip effect and family collapse examples illustrate the complexity of cause and effect chains. Going beyond merely avoiding past mistakes, these insights demand responsibility for present decisions and strategic thinking about the future. Modern professionals must grow in a more systematic and sustainable manner by embracing these insights.